Joe Daly back with Behind the Law with Dennis Vetrano. Good to have you back, Dennis.
Good to see you, Joe.
We're talking about growing up in a toxic family being worse than going through a divorce.
Yes. And we picked up with that the last time, and there's a couple of things that I thought were noteworthy in that article that I'd like to share. You got to look at it from the child's eyes, from your children's eyes. They're watching their family fall apart around them.
It's got to be painful for the child.
Yeah, it absolutely is. They're being exposed to a loveless marriage and getting to the point where that becomes a sense of normalcy for them. So mommy and daddy don't hug, they don't kiss, they don't show affection towards each other. Well, that's the way married couples are.
That's their only example of that in their lives.
Yes. Continuous exposure to tension and controversy between the parties, conflict. I mean, you can imagine what a deleterious effect that can have on kids.
But for them, it's the norm.
It is. It becomes a sense of when you stay in a relationship that's like that for months or for years, it's the norm. And again, as I said, I've done thousands of divorce consults, okay? And over again, I hear, well, I stayed in it for the kids. And then in the next breath, you hear, we're calling each other names, we're throwing dishes. I mean, I want to be that guy as a divorce lawyer who sees this, who knows it, and says, no, that's the time to get out of that. The negative impact on your kids is tremendous. Unhealthy relationships and seeing what unhealthy relationships are like and then causing them to be guarded about being open to embracing and becoming involved in healthy relationships themselves. And the last one is kids internalize everything. Human beings do generally. So what they'll see is they will see mommy and daddy fighting all the time, or daddy and daddy, or mommy and mommy, what have you, and will believe, oh my God, that's my fault. I did that.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the worst thing. And look, no matter how much you tell your kids it's not their fault, they're believing that it is. So again, in these sorts of circumstances, I'm not saying everybody has to get divorced out there, but I'm just saying if you're in one of these toxic relationships, consider the impact that it has on your kids continuing in that relationship versus getting out in a good way. And again, just because you're in a split family doesn't necessarily mean it's worse than an intact family, and in many ways can be better depending upon the toxicity of the relationship.
To find out more about Dennis, please visit his website.
Yes, drvetranolaw.com, and definitely check out the Facebook page and the Instagram as well. Dennis. YouTube videos as well. We have all sorts of stuff out there, so you can't get away from us.
You name it, he's got it.
Absolutely.
Dennis, we'll see you next time.
Good to see you.